Hey, it's Trish. In this edition of Health Buzz, we'll be discussing the facts about the pharmaceutical industry, also known as Big Pharma. Deaths from prescription drugs is the number 3 or 4 leading cause of death in the U.S., depending on which figures you go by. Did you know that Big Pharma and Big Oil are the largest political campaign contributors in the U.S.? Let's look at what those inside the pharmaceutical industry have to say about it. It is taken for granted that you can't find experts who aren't on the take. That was Dr. Howard Brody on doctors and those in the pharmaceutical industry. The pharmaceutical industry has a worse record of law breaking than any other industry. International bribery and corruption, fraud in the testing of drugs, and criminal negligence in the unsafe manufacture of drugs. Dr. John Brathwaite. In a comprehensive research paper titled Branding the Cure, Consumers International concluded that drug companies are accused today of endangering public health through wide-scale marketing malpractices, ranging from covertly attempting to persuade consumers that they are ill, to bribing doctors and misrepresenting the results of safety and efficacy tests on their products. 5 FDA employees and 6 industry officials have been charged with such related violations as falsifying test results, perjury, and bribing FDA officials to expedite drug approvals. Drug companies promote their products through patients groups, students, and internet chat rooms to bypass a ban on direct advertising to the public and to create a subtle need among consumers to demand drugs for their conditions. Drug companies and health professionals. The report states, it can be concluded that corrupting healthcare professionals is not an uncommon practice among pharmaceutical companies. The tactics include kickbacks and consulting agreements. The kickbacks involves free samples that research has shown creates a Pavlovian demand and willingness to supply the branded drug that is usually more expensive, as well as extravagant trips to exotic locations for conferences on new drugs and conditions. Pharmaceutical companies pursue a variety of anti-competitive strategies, including cartels, fraudulent patent maneuvers, offering improper discounts, price hikes, payment to competitors for not challenging patents, and cutting off supplies of drugs and active ingredients to keep prices high and to secure the markets. Dr. Matthias Rath, the same doctor who worked with the great Linus Pauling, is accusing the pharmaceutical corporations and individual executives of genocide and crimes of war before the International Criminal Court in The Hague. Did you know that the 20 largest drug companies spend roughly $60 billion annually to promote their drugs? That's $60 billion. The next time you're asked to take a pill, follow the money trail. For the transcript of this video, click the Show More button below.